Today the Flyers will be taking on the Ball State Cardinals. A tough matchup. The Flyers come in at 8-2. Their last game a loss to McKendree University. Their road will get no easier, however, as Ball State comes in at 7-2, also coming off a loss. I'm Matt Mohan. I'm joined by my partner, Patrick Hennessy. Patrick, what are you looking for in today's game?
Well, first of all, like you said, we should be in for a really good one. These are two pretty evenly matched teams, two teams looking to improve on their records in the MIVA conference. The Cardinals come in at 4-1, the Flyers 3-2, both trying to bounce back from tough losses. The Cardinals took a tough loss to Ohio State, and the Cardinals tough loss in 4 to McKendree. For the Cardinals, I think they're going to look to feed Caleb Janis. A couple weeks ago, he was the MIVA Offensive Player of the Week. He leads his team in kills, and then he's going to be set up by his wingman Quinn Isaacson, who was MIVA Defensive Player of the Week in that same week. For the Flyers, they're going to look to feed their two big guys, Ryan Coonan and Tyler Mitchum. Coonan leads the team in kills, and that's who the Flyers, I think, are going to look to feed in this one.
Good players on both sides. The starting lineups tonight for the Flyers: Cole Brillert, Jason Gibbs, Kevin Calling, Tyler Mitchum, Ryan Coonan, TJ Murray, Kyle Bouget, and Carlos Jimenez. For Ball State, Caleb Janis, Quinn Isaacson, Colin Ansalco, Blake Reardon, Felix Agorevba, Will Hippie, and Brandon Shepard. To start off the game, it'll be Ball State serving first. It'll be Brandon Shepard.
And the Flyers going to Coonan early on that one. Can't connect, though.
And the first point of the game is going to go to Ball State as the Flyers fumble it on their side. 1-0 Cardinals. Cardinals, as we mentioned last game, lost to Ohio State University. 7-2 on the season. It'll be Shepard to serve once again.
Yeah, no, both of Ball State's losses were in 5, so this is a team that likes to fight it out when they go down. Same thing with the Flyers. Tough losses to Ohio State and McKendree, two of those top 10 teams in the nation. Flyers come in ranked number 5th.
Nice slicing shot by Tyler Mitchum right there. That gets the Flyers on the board. Even at 1, it'll be Cole Brillert to serve first for Lewis. Brillert almost got the ace, but the Flyers band together and get a block right there. It was Janis who went in for the shot, but Mitchum and Calling were there to stuff that attempt. Lewis takes the lead. Right side, nice hard shot by Reardon. It was handled nice by Lewis. Shepard tries it, and he gets denied.
Yeah, it looks like number 21, Kyle Bouget for the Flyers, got his hands on that one for the block.
Bouget was there, Mitchum was there, back-to-back blocks for Lewis. And a good start early on. That was Janis who went in there. Flyers again with the block. Unfortunately, that one goes out of bounds. Mitchum and Calling were there once again. Mitchum has had his hands on this game early on. He comes in to today ranked 2nd in the MIVA conference in blocks per set. That point's going to go to Ball State, and the kill will be awarded to number 15, Will Hippie. To serve next for Ball State, middle hitter, junior from Naperville, Illinois, Felix Agorevba.
There's a nice block there from Hippie.
And Lewis scores it. Tyler Mitchum with a nice quick setup. Places that one perfectly on the line.
Yeah, Mitchum is one of the more accurate Flyers hitters. He hits over 50% on the season.
He ranks first in the conference in that category, does Mitchum. Here's Kyle Bouger to serve for Lewis. An errant shot right there from Ball State. That was Reardon with the chance, and he hits it into the net.
These teams see each other tonight, and they're going to see each other tomorrow night as well. So we've seen with a lot of these double headers, both teams come in with a lot of energy. Playing back-to-back like that almost sets up a little rivalry, as with each second match you have a bad or good taste in your mouth from that first one.
Nice setup and a nice finish. On the left side, that was Caleb Janis. Janis, one of the main contributors for this Ball State team. He's had a terrific season.
Yeah, on the season he has 109 kills. That's second most for this Cardinals squad.
Here's number 5, Quinn Isaacson, to serve next for Ball State. That one goes out of bounds. That kill comes courtesy of Kyle Bouger. Bouger showing the speed on his shot. Got a good setup from about center court and finishes the job. Lewis, a strong start here tonight. That was a problem in their loss against McKendree. A lot of early sets, a lot of early deficits in sets. The Flyers riding the ship here tonight. Here's Tyler Mitchum to serve.
Ooh, nice dig there from Brillert.
Brillert absorbed the blow from Janis.
Another good dig there. Kunin forced to get that one over.
And an errant shot from Janis. Out of bounds. Lewis now leads by 3. Here's Mitchum to serve. Mitchum has struggled a little bit in the service error department, but is now up to serve for the second straight point. Good play for Ball State right there. That was Will Hippie who elevated up. And a pretty easy shot right there. Point for Ball State. Here comes Caleb Janis to serve. Right side, Kunin.
Oh.
And a power stuff right there from Ryan Kunin. First kill of the night for Ryan.
Yeah, and a perfect setup there from Murray for Kunin on that one.
Kevin Calling will now serve for Lewis. As it looks like we're going to have some discussion here on the sideline. The referee and head coach Joel Walton having a word.
Yeah, and I misspoke on that one. It was Kevin Calling who had the assist. And I don't know how I could mix that one up. Calling, one of these Flyers All-Americans. He has 391 assists on the season. And you want to know what number is the second most for this Flyer squad? Ryan Kunin, who has 8.
Calling head and shoulders above the team in that department as he waits to serve.
And then, like I mentioned earlier, the Cardinals have a good setter of their own in Quinn Isaacson, who comes into this match with 355 assists. And then the second most for that Ball State squad is David Flores, who has just 12.
Murray and Brillert combining for the block right there as they send back Shepard, and head coach Joel Walton will call a timeout, his first of the game. Ball State will talk it over as they face their largest lead of the first set, 9-5.
Yeah, and something I noticed early, it seems like the Cardinals have come out a bit lethargic. We're seeing a lot more energy on the Flyers' end. If you're the Cardinals, you really got to come out of this timeout with a lot of energy, get something going. The Flyers at home have lost just one game. They're 5-1. That one loss coming to the top 10 ranked McKendree Bearcats. So if you're Ball State, you're going to want to come out of this timeout with a lot of energy. Right now, the Flyers have been doing work at the net, coming up with lots of blocks. We're having a bit of difficulty updating my live stats here, so I don't have any clear statistics yet.
Flyers energy infectious here tonight. As they fly all over the course, all over the court. Flyers, in the career of Dan Friend, while he's been head coach, have performed very well following a loss. Very rarely you will catch Lewis men's volleyball dropping 2 games in a row.
Yeah, Dan Friend in his 17th season as the captain of this Flyer squad for the Cardinals. They're coached by Kevin Furnish, or excuse me, Joel Walton. Kevin Furnish is one of their assistant coaches, along with Jim Palinosis. Assistants for the Flyers, Brian Johnwick, Jacob Kirshner, and Keith Iverson. Kunin, a little touch shot there, unable to get it down. However, that shot from Shepard sails over the back line.
Shepard shot out of bounds. He's had a couple opportunities here in this first set, has not been able to connect just yet. Flyers lead 10-5. Kevin Calling, who's been at the service line for this run for Lewis, will serve once again.
Oh, nice block there from Hippie.
Kyle Bouget gets it to go for Lewis, as his shot was blocked, but it went out of bounds. Nice possession for the Flyers. Calling had a diving save. Flyers were able to recover off a block.
Yeah,
and Bouget finishes it off.
Flyers haven't slowed down at all out of this timeout, and they now have doubled that Cardinals score. They lead 11-5.
Calling's serve goes out of bounds, and it'll be a point for Ball State. Serving next for Ball State, it'll be Will Hippie. Hippie out of Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Big time finish. Ryan Kunin got set up on the right side and just overpowered the blockers for Ball State. Kunin, kill number 2 tonight. He's had such an impactful year for Lewis. He leads the team in kills. And currently right now ranked number 1 in the MIVA Conference in kills. Such a dynamic player.
Yeah, Kunin, another Flyers All-American, doing work for her senior season. A little Savage in play here. I'm not sure what for.
Referees will stop play as Lewis has jumped out to a 13-6 lead here at home. I think the issue was with the score. The officials just corrected it. It is actually 12-6 Lewis.
Here we go. Kunin to serve.
It was another chance for Shepard on the left side for Ball State, and he hits it out of bounds. Shepard, a tough start in this game. That's his 3rd attacking error. Lewis now leads by 7. From the right side, coming in to score that time is Brandon Reardon. As Reardon shows the skill right there. Graduate student from nearby Joliet, Illinois, gets the kill and will head to serve.
Reardon last year was a member of the MIVA All-Conference second team. He was joined by Quinn Isaacson on that second team, and then Caleb Janis was a member of the first team.
Shepard goes in once again. This time, Ball State's going to get the point. Violation against Lewis. And the Cardinals have now scored 3 straight points to get back to within 4. It'll be Reardon to serve once again. A violation against Ball State this time. Point for the Flyers. To serve next for Lewis will be TJ Murray. He'll step to the line for the first time tonight. That'll be a service error on Mitchum right there. Ball State, after falling down big early, has weathered the storm to some degree as they're back to within 4. Still a lot of work to do in this first set.
You know, Murray typically pretty good at the line. That's only his 8th service error on the season. Oh, nice block there from the Cardinals. Bouger tried to counter that with a touch shot.
Tyler Mitchum finishes it off for Lewis. As you did, you saw Coonan got blocked early on in that point. Do not see Coonan blocked very often, but the Flyers were able to recover off it nicely. And they serve it up for Tyler Mitchum. So Mitchum gets himself another kill. 5-point lead for Lewis.
Good block there from Bouger. Mitchum again. Mitchum can't be denied.
Tyler Mitchum. Tyler Mitchum came out of nowhere on that play as he's spraying into action and gets another kill, his second straight. To put the Flyers back up by 6, and a timeout is taken by Ball State. Head coach Joel Walton takes his second and final of this first set.
Yeah, for the Flyers so far, finding a lot of success with Tyler Mitchum. The Cardinals have done a pretty fair job of containing Ryan Coonan. However, the Flyers just have so many ways they can attack. It's hard to contain everyone. On the Ball State side, Caleb Janis hasn't really been able to get going so far.
Flyers, such a balanced, dynamic attack. Coming into tonight, had 2 players in triple-digit kills, Coonan and Tyler Mitchum. Not many teams you'll find with 2 players with over 100 kills. And the Flyers have been getting nice contributions all year long from the rest of their starters, including Kyle Bouger, TJ Murray, Cole Brillert, and Landon Krause, who did not start tonight. Out of the timeout. Flyers inching closer, but have been off to a nice start tonight here at home. It'll be Cole Brillert to serve. That one came off the hand a little funky from Brillert right there. And out of the timeout, it's a service error. Point for the Cardinals. And serving next will be Egorevba. Bouger, who met at the net with Isaacson, and Bouger overpowers him, uses two hands to stuff that one through. A nice point from Kyle Bouger.
Yeah, Boucher is so strong in that upper body. There's really no doubt about it that he was going to win that battle.
Kyle Bouger, 6-point lead, Lewis. Bouger, who really put a lot of mustard on that shot. That serve does go out of bounds, just barely past the back line. Service error, Kyle Bouger.
Yeah, really good eyes there from the Cardinals to let it go, as they need to get something going pretty soon here to crawl back into this first set.
Here's Isaacson to serve. Flyers, nice job to stay with this one.
Ooh, diving dig there. That was
Tyler Mitchum finishes it off for Lewis. Great job by the Flyers to get a couple of nice saves. And then the quick attack. They serve it up to Mitchum, and Mitchum lets it rip for another kill. And they'll take Mitchum out here. Substitution made. Inserted into the game, number 10, Alec Leonard. Leonard usually substituted in primarily to serve. We'll give it a go here with the Flyers leading by 6 in set number 1.
And he does his job there. Nice serve.
Hippie
point.
Hits it out of bounds. That was TJ Murray with the initial block. And Hippie got sped up a little bit, hits it errantly. As the Flyers continue to control the flow of the game, they lead by 7. This match is their largest of the game. Here's Leonard again.
Oh, nice block there. That was looked like it was Hippie and Janis.
That was Hippie. Hippie was there, Janis was there, and they combined to turn back Ryan Coonan. Flyers with a couple nice digs on that point right there. They've done a nice job on defense here in this game. That one goes into the net by Leonard. That last point actually was awarded to Lewis for a net violation on Hippie.
So see, the Flyers do that a lot. They like to substitute someone in to serve for Mitchum and then get Mitchum back into that rotation later on. It's an ace.
That's going to be an ace for Janis. And Ball State, as Janis gets a stroke of good fortune right there, gets that one to deflect right off the top of that net, and it drops in. Ball State still facing an uphill battle here, down by 6.
Janis's 9th ace on the season. That puts him in the lead for this Cardinals squad. And a kill there for Coonan.
Coonan, a nice first set right now, as they set him up on the left side. Reardon was there, but was unable to stop the shot from Ryan. Flyers back up by 7, 4 points away from taking a 1-0 lead. It'll be Kevin Calling to serve. Service error from Calling right there. Going to get a substitution here for Ball State for the first time tonight. We're going to see number 22, Nick Martinsky. Martinsky will head to the line as he tries to bring Ball State back closer here. Ryan Coonan goes in. That one's going to add to the tally for Ryan, as his shot was blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, the Flyers now just 3 points away from taking set 1. Cardinals out of timeouts. Nice dig there from Janice. It's going to end up a Flyers point, however.
Ball State gave up on the play before it was over. They had a chance to hit it.
I think maybe
they let it go.
I think they thought that they had already hit it 3 times on that one.
Kill's going to be awarded to Cole Brillert. Saw a nice diving save by Jimenez on that possession for Lewis. Flyers 2 points away from securing set number 1. Coonan to serve. Oh, nice shot by Reardon. It was blocked initially, but bounces on the Lewis side. As that will prolong this first set, Reardon will head to the service line. And that one's out of bounds. Service error.
Unfortunately, that serve right there has kind of been how this first set's been going for the Cardinals. They Flyers jumped out to an early lead and have never looked back here in set 1.
It is set point for the Flyers. TJ Murray to serve.
There we go. Good decision there from Reardon.
Reardon gets it to go. Just past the outstretched arms of the diving TJ Murray. It'll be set point number 2. It'll be Brandon Shepard who will try to keep it going for Ball State. Tyler Mitchum finishes off this first set for Lewis. As the Flyers looking dominant here tonight. They win set number 1, 25-17. And looking to right the ship from their loss last weekend. Off to a great start tonight. They lead 1-0. Flyers lead 1-0. An impressive start to the game for Lewis as they got a balanced scoring attack in that first set. They jumped off to a huge lead early on. Took a 13-6 lead and never looked back as they took set one, 25-17. We're back at the Neil Carey Arena about to start set number 2. Flyers 8-2 on the season, ranked number 5 in the nation in men's volleyball. Taking on a very good Ball State squad.
Yeah, Ball State only lost 2 matches on the year. They come off a tough 5-set loss against Ohio State.
Both of the Ball State losses this year came in 5 sets. You'd have to imagine that they ain't quite done just yet. It's a feisty team, but a good start for the Flyers nonetheless. As we're about to get started, TJ Murray's going to serve first for the Flyers. We're led in kills by Ryan Coonan in that first set.
For the Cardinals, we haven't seen a ton yet from Caleb Janis. It'll be interesting to see if that changes here in set number 2.
And a block to start this first set. That was Bouger, who sent back Agarevba. Kyle Bouger showing the defensive prowess right there. Flyers lead 1-0 in set number 2. Murray to serve once again.
Oh, nice, really nice save there from Coonan. And the Flyers come away with it.
That is a kill for Lewis. That was Calling, actually, who went to the ground.
Excuse me.
Impressive play by Kevin Calling as he sprawled out right there and just in the nick of time, just barely able to keep that ball off the ground and keep the possession going for Lewis. As the Flyers take a 2-0 lead in set number 2. And a challenge is going to come in here from head coach Joel Walton.
Yeah, I think he might have thought that one was out.
He's either challenging whether the final shot or the initial shot, I believe that was Coonan, either whether that went out of bounds or whether maybe the Calling save touched the floor.
Yeah, and do have to apologize. We don't have any live stats right now. So we're not going to be able to keep track of some of those kills, assists, digs, things we like to bring up throughout the match.
Referee's giving this a look. Flyers with the loss last weekend against McKendree University, a very tough McKendree squad. As McKendree's up to rank number 7 now in men's volleyball. Ball State is not currently ranked. However, they did receive some votes. And you have to figure that this is a big weekend for them. The 2 matches at Lewis in terms of moving up the ranks in men's volleyball and moving up the ranks in the conference as well. Ball State is 4-1 in conference. Flyers are 3-2.
Taking a long look at this one. They want to get it right. Every point counts. A little bit of music here to add some entertainment for this long break. Come on, Eileen. I like it.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
And they're going to reverse that call, give it to the Cardinals.
So the review officials decide to reverse the call after a long discussion. And we are tied at 1 point apiece here in set number 2. And it will be Egorevba to serve.
Ooh, nice kill there.
That's Reardon. Ball State's going to want to get Reardon going, as he came into today ranked 5th in kills in conference play, and he leads Ball State in the total number of kills. And Janis, opportunistic at the net, able to tap that one over. So after the reversal, it's 3 straight points for Ball State. They lead by 2. It's their largest lead of the match. Egorevba to serve once again.
This is the start the Cardinals wanted. Mitchum, another kill. He's been automatic all night.
Mitchum will put a stop to that quick Ball State run. See if the Flyers can get some momentum going back their way. It'll be Brillert to serve. And Brillert serves that one into the net. It's a service error. 4-2 Ball State. Coming up to serve next, very talented player, Isaacson.
Oh, that ball could have gone either way, and it decided it wasn't a fan of the Cardinals on that one. Rolls over, Flyers point.
It's a kill for Kyle Bouger. And Bouger will serve next. Ooh, Reardon gets turned back. That was Calling. Calling and Mitchum, that combination has been a brick wall in this game. Flyers have had a huge presence with their blocks.
They've tied it up now, 4-4.
Shot by Kyle Bouger. That's going to be service error. Second service error of the match from Bouger. And the lead is back to Ball State. Ball State Cardinals out of Muncie, Indiana. Janis to serve. And Janis, service error. We're even at 5. This weekend for the Flyers, their 4th and 5th final games of a 5-game homestand. Mitchum to serve.
Well played there from the Cardinals. They're going to get a good look. Finished off from Reardon.
Reardon with the nice finish. Gets it to bounce off the Lewis blockers and out of bounds. So far here in set number 2, much better performance from Ball State.
Yeah, off to a much better start now.
TJ Murray launches that one over. Nice finish from TJ.
Murray, another one of these Flyers hitting at a pretty high percentage. That's his 56th kill on the season. He hits at about 44%. So not as high of a sample size as guys like Kunin and Mitchum, but still very solid hitter for this Flyers squad.
Ooh, nice shot right there by Egorevba. Gets it over the towering Lewis blockers and fits it in nicely in that back left corner. As we go back and forth here in set number 2, Reardon to serve. Reardon, a little disappointed with himself that time as he sends it out of bounds. Service error, back even at 7. Coonan to serve now. Shepard was blocked, and Lewis scores the point. Shepard, the 4th time today he's gone in for the kill. That time, a 3-way block for Lewis, and that one deflects high out of bounds. Flyers once again take the lead, 8-7.
Yeah, we could have caught that one if we had to. Landed right here in the chair.
Coonan to serve once again.
Oh, a nice serve from Coonan, but ended up playing to the Cardinals' advantage.
Nice quick shot from Isaacson right there. It'll be Shepard to serve now. Kyle Bouger. And they're going to say that one was out of bounds. As it was close but no cigar for Kyle. Ryan Coonan gets the kill for Lewis. Great shot from Ryan as he goes cross court.
Perfectly placed in that back corner from Coonan. That's where Bouger tried to go on that previous attack. Coonan is able to get that one in. Flyers notch it up at 9.
Been a very even second set. Neither team able to build themselves much of an advantage whatsoever. TJ Murray to serve. Goes soft with it.
It looked like it might have been a carry, and yeah, they do call it.
Bouger met Egarevba at the net, and they're going to award that point to Ball State. Here's Egarevba to serve now. And a big-time kill, Tyler Mitchum with a nice setup, and Flyers have tied it back up by 10. Tyler Mitchum, first in the conference in hitting percentage. Leaves nothing to the imagination right there with the kill. Here's Cole Brillert now. Janis.
Oh, powerful hit there.
Both teams with some power finishes here in set number 2. Janis, another one of the main Ball State contributors, has been quiet for the most part in this game, but able to stuff one through right there. It's going to be Isaacson to serve now. Nice job by Coonan to dig that one out. They gave it back to Coonan. Ooh.
Coonan towered above the net there,
But
unfortunately, the set was a little low.
Coonan not able to get that one to go. That was a little volleyball version of a give and go right there, as it was Coonan who got the dig, and then they served it up quick to him. Almost got an emphatic slam. Hits it into the net. Isaacson to serve once again. Coonan again going to the ground to get that one. Ball State will set it up now. Right side, Reardon, and Reardon scores it for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals have now taken a 2-point lead. It's the first time either team, check that, it's going to be a 3-point lead for Ball State. The referees fixed the score right there. And a timeout taken by Lewis head coach Dan Friend, as the Cardinals have built themselves their biggest lead of the match. And the Cardinals, who struggled a lot in set number 1, they got down early. They trailed by 7, almost right off the bat in set number 1. Could never really draw any closer than 4 or 5 points in that first set. Have been battling tooth and nail here in set 2, and have now built themselves a little bit of an advantage. Let's see if they can hold on down the stretch of set number 2.
Yeah, for the Cardinals, I would almost call this a must-win set. You really don't want to go down 0-2 on the road against the 5th best team in the nation, to put it bluntly. So playing really well in the second set as they really need to be doing.
It's a feisty Ball State Cardinal team. A team that battles. And we'll see if Coach Friend can get his guys back in the mix here as they trail by 3. Out of the timeout, Lewis takes the court, so does Ball State. It's going to be a Cardinal. It's going to be the Cardinals' turn to serve. Isaacson has been at the service line for this run for Ball State. He will serve once again. Isaacson puts it over. Nice job by Jimenez. Jimenez going low to get that one. Tyler Mitchum with a big-time score for Lewis. Set up by Calling right there. They went for the low setup that time. Mitchum, such an efficient scorer.
Yeah, I'd really like the Flyers here to try to feed Mitchum more often. It seems like about every time they went to him, he's converted.
Kyle Bouger to serve. He's had a couple of service errors tonight. Hippie with the score for Ball State. That was one of the easiest shots we've seen all night from the Cardinals. Seems like almost everything's been contested by Calling and Mitchum. That time able to get a clean look. Cardinals by 3, Janis to serve. And right back at you, Kyle Bouger gets the score for Lewis. Flyers cut the lead back to 2. So they're going to have to battle here. Tyler Mitchum to serve. Mitchum goes low to get that one. Kunin, an off-balance shot.
Yeah, I didn't think the Flyers would even get that one over.
Great job by the Flyers here to keep this one alive. Kunin, one-handed save by Ball State. Kunin's going to try it again, and Kunin gets it to go. He falls to the ground and lifts his arms in the air in triumph. What a battle of a point right there, but the Flyers take it home and have cut this lead to 1. Saw a couple brilliant saves right there from both sides. That was Insalco, who had that one-handed dig off the shot from Kunin. We're going to get a stoppage in play here to clean up the wet spot. Great point right there. That's one of the best points we've seen all season. Great saves on both sides, both teams scrambling. Kunin, the first chance was blocked, but the second chance, he popped right back up and finished the job. Kunin's led the way so far in kills for the Flyers, as he's done this whole season and his whole career, really. We'll restart here. Tyler Mitchum to serve. That one's blocked, TJ Murray, but out of bounds. Ball State back up by 2. To serve
Hippie.
next, Will Hippie.
Yeah, he's a pretty good server. Only 4 service errors on the year.
Kunin.
I thought that, yeah, that's a net violation.
Kunin
right
got
there.
a little too carried away with himself right there, as that one was right in his wheelhouse. He timed his jump perfectly, but just followed through a little too much, hits it into the net. Ball State by 3. And Kunin gets blocked. That time it's Egarevba, as well as Reardon. Shepard was over there. Haven't seen many blocks from Ball State in this game. It's the second time Kunin's been blocked. And Ball State After the Flyers made a run to close the gap, Ball State with 3 straight points here to build themselves a 4-point lead here in set number 2. And so Dan Friend's going to call a timeout, give his players a rest, see if he can stop the momentum right now.
Yeah, the Cardinals playing much more clean in this second set. We haven't seen a lot of attacking errors or service errors from them. And that's something they'll want to build upon in set 3. When you're playing a team of this caliber, you can't beat yourself. And so far in set number 2, they haven't been. They've been playing within themselves, playing really well, and because of it, they have a 4-point lead.
Yeah, they played a very focused, disciplined game, has Ball State here in set number 2. Not intimidated by that hot start that the Flyers came out with. Lewis State came out guns a-blazing, the dominant first set victory. But Ball State has made their adjustments and has played very well here. And they do not plan to go away easily as they lead by 4 points as we're going to get restarted here out of the timeout. Flyers have had some impressive points, but unable to string enough runs together. Ball State with the advantage. And to serve out of the timeout, it's going to be number 15, Will Hippie. Perfect setup for Kunin, and Kunin does the rest. Another kill for Ryan Kunin. Kevin Calling to serve for the Flyers. TJ Murray, quick shot. Ball State keeps it alive. Bouger.
Right into the face.
A facial. Kyle Bouger with a big-time score right there. And that one went off the face of Insalco. What a shot by Kyle Bouger. Bouger's got one of the fastest. He's got probably the most hit power in the conference. Not easy to take one off the dome on Salco.
Yeah, I'd like to get
right back up though.
I'd like to get a radar gun, see how fast some of these shots really are hit.
Ryan Kunin, emphatic stuff right there. Couple of really impressive points by Lewis, and 3 straight points out of the timeout. And the Flyers are back within 1. Wow, what a couple of points by Lewis right there. That was Kunin with the block. That was Bouger. Wish we could see a replay of that. Bouger came from about center court and just struck it right down the middle, right into the face of Colin and Salco for the kill. And Salco, to his credit, shook it off pretty nicely, but nonetheless, the Flyers with a whole lot of momentum here as they trail by 1 in set number 2. They won set 1, 25-17. It's been Ball State who's led the way most of the way here in set 2. But the Flyers making a big-time push here.
That they are, and head coach Joel Walton just wants to regather his troops a bit, make some adjustments, come out, see if they can take set 2. Much needed set 2, as they don't want to go down 2-0.
Flyers on a run, down by 1. Kevin Calling's going to serve next for Lewis. Chance for Brandon Shepard on the left side. Misfire from Shepard. Shepard's had a lot of opportunities here. Looks like Walton's going to take Shepard out and place Martinsky into the game. And it'll be calling to serve once again. Flyers 4 straight points. Red hot right now, and it's been Kevin Calling who served for this run. It's going to be Bouger. Bouger this time goes soft. And Salko went to the ground and tried to get it. But Bouger, we saw the power shot a couple of points ago. This time he decides to switch it up, goes with the off-speed shot. And it was a good decision as he drops it in right in the center of the defense. Flyers continue to pour it on here. They're on a 5-0 run, and now they've taken the lead. Bouger, nice job to keep it alive. Jimenez went careening into the sidelines. Good effort to keep it alive, but eventually the point goes to the Cardinals.
It's like Ryan Dorgan will check in to serve for the Cardinals.
Dorgan, the senior out of Spencerport, New York, will serve. Coonan, and that's inbounds. That's a slam from Ryan Coonan. Boy, we've seen a number of emphatic stuffs from Coonan in this game. That time got the perfect setup, and Coonan continues to roll here tonight as the Flyers are back in front, trying to close in on that 2-0 lead. They're going to give it to Coonan again, and Salko keeps it alive. Great job by Ball State right there. This time it's Murray. And that's inbounds. Janis gets it to go. As Ball State took a couple of blows from Lewis right there. One from Coonan, one from Murray. They're able to keep the ball under control, and Janis, who's been quiet here tonight, gets the kill. As we head into the waning moments of set number 2. Critical set 2. Ball State trying to avoid that 2-0 hole. TJ Murray puts it down for Lewis. Great shot by Murray right there. Murray's had a nice game tonight. They're going to take him out and place in number 10, Alec Leonard.
We saw him come in earlier to serve as well. Last time he was successful. Let's see what he does here.
We're going to go to Reardon this time.
Yeah, really good play there from Ball State. Flyers thought they were going to hit it to that left side. They ended up going right.
20-20. Maybe some extra points in store here for set number 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's Agarevba. Tyler Mitchum that time connects. Flyers getting so much elevation over the net as they have a notable size advantage in this game. It's played a big part in the Flyers' dominance so far here tonight. Here's Brillert to serve.
Yeah, you mentioned that the tallest Cardinal is Mark Wickstrom at 6'9", and he's not currently on the court for the Flyers. Tyler Mitchum at 6'11", towers over the field.
That kill was Janis for Ball State. Here's Isaacson. Ryan Coonan again attacking Salko.
Worth pointing out, the Flyers have no timeouts. The Cardinals have one, so I imagine pretty soon that timeout will be used unless the Cardinals can score on these next couple.
Boy, Ansalco, libero for Ball State, has had his hands full tonight. Here's Bouger. Mitchum with the block right there. It's going to be Janis. And Janis able to sneak it over as Mitchum and Coonan were in position. Ball State gets the points. And we're back even at 22 apiece. This second set going down to the wire here. It's been a battle. It's been close the entire time. Ball State was able to carve themselves out a 4-point lead on 2 separate occasions in this set, but both times the Flyers came back with a storming run. Now we're tied 22-22. Janis to serve. Right side Coonan. And Ryan Coonan taking control here in set number 2 as he adds another one to his tally, and every single one has been with great power and great accuracy as he tries to lead the Flyers to a 2-0 lead. Coonan always good in the clutch. Here's Mitchum now to serve.
Oh, a little bit of discombobulation there from the Cardinals.
Nice shot by Coonan to keep it alive. Bouger. To the sideline, Mitchum and Calling were converging. Unable to get it though. It's gonna go for another kill for Janis.
We may have some damaged cardboard cutouts as well on that one.
And for the first time tonight, we're gonna see David Flores. As Flores will come in to serve. Went to Lincoln Way West High School. Calling plays it for Coonan. Ryan Coonan that time. We've seen a little bit of everything from Coonan in this game. We've seen the power, we've seen the off-speed shot. That one another off-speed shot, but got so much elevation, was able to kind of trick Ball State right there. And it's going to be set points, but before that, we're going to get a timeout. Ball State, their last of the second set, as they got their backs against the wall here.
Yeah, it's been a really...
Flyers on the verge of taking a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, really closely contested second set. I believe the largest lead was that 4-point lead that Ball State had earlier in the match. However, Lewis came out of a timeout, got a few straight, and then now they lead by 24-23. They lead the game 1-0. So if they come out of this timeout with a point, they'll take a 2-0 match lead.
We've just passed the halfway point in the Flyers season. They'll have 8 games remaining after tonight. The Flyers, a team, so often they are so good at finishing the season well. And Dan Friend's career, they'll drop a couple games early on the season, but they really kind of hit their stride at this point in the year when we go down the final stretch, when we get into March and April. And the Flyers, I think this has been their best game of the season tonight. They've looked very cohesive. They've looked in rhythm. They've been passing it tremendously well. They've had some great setups and some great finishes. It'll be set point out of the timeout. In set number 2, it'll be Kevin Calling to serve as he looks to finish it off, give the Flyers that 2-0 lead. Martinsky gets blocked by Brillert. Chance for Reardon. Reardon blocked. And that'll do it here in set number 2 as the Flyers take it 25-23. Ryan Coonan with the block to end that second set.
Yeah, that might have also TJ Murray was there as well. So
yeah, Murray got in there as well.
They may accredit that block to him, but regardless, Flyers take set number 2.
Flyers, after trailing in set number 2, do not panic. They come back and close strong. They lead 2-0. Welcome back, Neil Carey Arena. Flyer men's volleyball. Lewis leads 2-0 as they finish strong in set number 2 after trailing by 4 points on 2 separate occasions. They had some great points in that second set. Some diving saves. Kunin really took control down the stretch of that second set. And the Flyers have Ball State reeling right here. So that was a tough loss in set number 2 for the Cardinals. They played very well, but unable to seal the deal. Flyers will go for the sweep. Here, these two teams will play once again tomorrow night. Out to start this third set, it's going to be Berendt, Ball State to serve. Salko goes to the ground to keep it alive. Reardon blocked, and Salko.
Oh, it's a block party from Tyler Mitchum.
And the whistles are going to blow that play dead. Point for Lewis. You're right, it is a block party. It's been a block party for the Flyers all around. We've seen so many players get in on the action. We've seen blocks from Bouger, Kunin, Mitchum, TJ Murray with a couple. Brillett to serve. Bouger gets the block right there as he met with Isaacson. Janis can't get it. And the Flyers will win the points. Violation on Ball State. Flyers picking right up where they left off. They finished set number 2 on a run. Starting set 3, they win the first 2 points. Ball State trying to figure it out here as the Flyers have been so imposing at the net. That last point, multiple blocks from Lewis. Janis had his shot partially blocked. And a measure of revenge for Ball State right there. As going up to get it, Egorevba was all over the middle of that one, all over that shot from Bouger.
It looks like the Cardinals got an invitation to the block party.
Kunin steps in front of Jimenez. Calling, unable to get it over. And the Cardinals respond with 2 straight points. Here's Egorevba. Great job by Reardon to keep this one alive. Janis. And Kyle Bouger will get the kill for Lewis. Kyle Bouger, who missed first handful of games this season. Missed the first 5 Flyers games, and Lewis missed him. Ever since Bouger has stepped back into the lineup, it has just made this Flyers offense that more hard to stop. Bouger good from the service line as well.
And we have some stats now. So far for the Cardinals, Caleb Janis, Blake Reardon lead the way with 8 kills. For the Flyers, Tyler Mitchum, Ryan Kunin killed at 11, knotted up at 11 kills apiece. For the Cardinals, Quinn Isaacson has 18 assists. For the Flyers, Kevin Calling has 29 assists. Caleb Janis has 3 blocks for the Flyers, or for the Cardinals. For the Flyers, TJ Murray with 5, Tyler Mitchum, Kyle Bouger with 4 apiece. Mitchum leads all scorers in the match with 13 points.
That shot from Bouger went out of bounds. 4-3 Lewis here in set number 3.
And something to add, Tyler Mitchum's 11 kills, he's hitting at 85%. Just absolutely astonishing.
And Mitchum.
And he gets another one.
Mitchum's going to get another one. Yeah, Mitchum, you mentioned, such an efficient scorer. Hits over 500 on the season, hitting almost 900 here tonight. And you have to think he'll be extending his lead in the hit percentage category in terms of the conference ranking. Mitchum #1 in the MIVA conference in hitting percentage. And Mitchum will serve. Janis. Ball State says that was tipped. The referees agree. That was deflected. Dan Friend upset with the call. We'll see if a challenge is going to come here. But they're going to say that one deflected off the hands of either Murray or Coonan. So Ball State gets the point, down by 1.
Oh, nice save there.
Great job by Ansalco to keep it alive. Here's Mitchum. And Mitchum gets it to go. Tyler Mitchum with the second kill of this third set. That time, you usually see him right in the center of the court. That time it comes from the right side. Flies in, swoops in, gets the kill. They'll take Mitchum out. And it'll be Kevin Calling to serve next for Lewis.
Oh, nice one there from Janis.
Nice one from Janis. That's going to get Janis into double figures kills for the game.
Yeah, Janis hitting at 33% with 10 kills. Definitely not a bad mark.
Janis leads Ball State in kills per set.
Oh, nice block there from Egorovba.
And second time, Coonan gets a chance, and Coonan finishes it off. Ryan Coonan, kill number 13 in the game. Flyers by 2. Service error for Lewis. Flyers going for the sweep. This would be their 6th sweep of the season if they were able to finish it off. Here's Reardon to serve now. Jimenez goes to the ground to keep it alive. Bouget. And the Flyers score it. Kyle Bouget.
Flyers off to an 8-6 lead in set 3. It's win or go home for the Cardinals in this one, or I guess win or head back to the hotel as they'll play the Flyers tomorrow night as well.
TJ Murray to serve. And a whistle is going to blow this play dead. Point's going to be awarded to the Cardinals. Cardinals, it's a big opportunity this weekend to kind of show their talent, maybe get into the top rankings, top 15 rankings in the nation. Here's Coonan. It'll be Janis. Nice rally here.
Yeah, long rally here.
And Janis finishes it off. Caleb Janis, the junior hitter out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. I'll have an interesting fact for you about Janis in a couple points here once he comes up.
Can't wait.
Oh, they faked it to Mitch, and Bouget went with the shot. And that one's out of bounds. Lewis gets the point. Here's my interesting fact, though. Caleb Janis, leader in kills per set for Ball State, has led them in kills tonight with 11, is the first player, or first male, that is, to play Division I volleyball from the state of South Carolina. So the first from his state.
That's actually
that's a surprising
really
one.
interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I was very surprised when I saw that.
Well, he's representing his home state very well.
Yeah, he has. Egorevba with gonna get the kill right there. Yeah, that just kind of shows you how volleyball still kind of has some room to grow in terms of its popularity around the United States.
Well,
a lot of programs you'll see, as you see Egorevba serves that one into the net. A lot of programs you'll see like in California area, most of Southern California, Pennsylvania, you'll see a little bit of volleyball there, but Chicago is surprisingly a very big market for volleyball.
Yeah, a lot of these Flyers local, and then we even see some local guys
on most of the teams that Lewis plays.
On this Cardinals squad, we have Quinn Isaacson. He's from Plainfield, Illinois. That's right down the road. Orland, we have Insalco from Orland Park, Reardon from Joliet, Egorovba from Naperville, Mick Phillips from Frankfurt, Doran from Naperville. So Illinois, pretty big volleyball market, but I wonder how Mr. Janis found his way all the way to Muncie, Indiana. It's a long way from South Carolina.
Kunin on the sideline, able to keep it alive. Janis. Tyler Mitchum gets the score for Lewis. Tyler Mitchum, kill number 14 in the game. That leads all scorers. He's hit it at such a high percentage here in this game. That was a nice rally right there. Flyers by 1 here in set number 3.
And I don't want to jinx them, but Tyler Mitchum has not committed a service error yet, so he's really playing clean in that area where he typically struggles.
They give it to Murray. And it's going to be a point for the Flyers. Violation on Isaacson as Isaacson heads over to have a word with the official. Flyers up by 2 right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a block error on Isaacson.
It'll be Tyler Mitchum to serve. Yeah, to your point, Mitchum, it's been a problem, the service errors. He had 8 in one game against Purdue Fort Wayne a couple of weekends ago. As Isaacson mishandles the set right there, and the Flyers take a 3-point lead, and a timeout is taken by Ball State as the Flyers have been on a roll here tonight. They lead 2-0. They lead here in set 3, going for the sweep here at the Neil Carey Arena. Lewis looking to improve to 9-2 on the season. Their last game a loss against McKendree, but the Flyers have made their adjustments this week in practice. As they have looked a lot better here tonight, so much cleaner and crisper. They've been passing so well. And they've really played as a cohesive unit here tonight. Very few mistakes.
Yeah, they only have 8 attacking errors, and that's really been something they've been doing well tonight, hitting at a really good percentage as a team, 36%.
Here's Tyler Mitchum to serve.
The Cardinals, to contrast that, hitting 19%. So we see that big difference between these two teams so far in this match.
Janice was blocked by Murray. A little bit of an awkward shot from Janice right there. I don't think Murray was expecting it. But out of the timeout, Ball State scores. They now cut the lead to 2 here in set number 3. Here's Janice.
Ace. A-C-E.
It's going to be an ace for Janice. Janice, who was All-Me the first team last year. That's his second ace of the game. He's had 12 kills, had a little bit of a slow start in that first set, but has really come on in sets 2 and 3 to make a big impact. Chance for Ryan Coonan left side. And that's going to be a point for Ball State. That was Berendt.
That looked like it was going to be a busted play, but they stick with it and able to come away with the point. 13 all.
Bryce Barrett, who did not see much action in the first 2 sets. He's been out there a majority of set 3. He's going to pick up his first kill of the game. He's on the board. Here's Janice once again. Coonan. And Coonan slams it.
Coonan, not to be denied, picks up his 13th kill.
Well, it seems when Ball State gets their points, they just have to battle and battle to find any space. But when the Flyers score, it's just an easy, emphatic stuff, especially when Coonan goes in there. Coonan with 13 kills, Mitchum with 14. 2 leading kill getters for Lewis. Chance right side, Reardon, blocked. They'll try it again, Berendt. Quick one from Murray. Now Bouger. And Bouger hits that one out of bounds. Nice job by Janice.
Yeah, he had to play some dodgeball there. Maybe some experience as a kid playing dodgeball helped him on that one, because that's what it looked like.
Yeah, he had to duck very quickly to get out of the way of that one. That was a screamer from Bouger. But 2 straight points for Ball State. They're back even here at 14 apiece. Chance right side. Here's Brillert. And Brillert gets denied. Ball State has taken the lead now as they continue to press on despite being down 2 sets to 0. Dan Friend is going to take a timeout. Ball State looking to force a 4th set. They've not been swept yet this year. Both their losses, 2 losses on the season for Ball State, have come in 5 sets. Dan Friend took a timeout. And the Cardinals on a run here, taking the lead. It's going to be Hippie to serve for the Cardinals. Set up for Coonan. Isaacson dug it out. Coonan again. Ball State keeps it alive again. Reardon.
Oh, wow.
Great job by Isaacson to dig it out, but no one on the Cardinal side could track it down, and Ryan Coonan is going to get the kill. Third time's a charm. 3 straight attempts. Finally gets it to go. He's up to 14 kills in the game. That's tied with Mitchum for the lead for Lewis. And Coonan will serve. Coonan really turned on the gas down the stretch in set number 2. We'll see if he does the same here in set number 3.
Scramble play there from the Flyers to get it over.
Janis. And a violation on the Flyers. Point for Ball State as the Cardinals retake the lead by 1, and a substitution's going to be made for Ball State. We're going to see Ryan Dorgan here for the second time tonight to serve. And Dorgan serves it out of bounds. Service error for Ball State. Ball State has done a terrific job of limiting their service errors. Only 5 in the game. TJ Murray's going to be substituted here. They'll bring in Leonard.
Leonard had a service error earlier. That one he gets over.
Barrett came in from the left side. Misfires there. Flyers retake the lead here. Great job by the Flyers to step up and force the stop right there. Here's Leonard now to serve as he gets a word from his head coach, Dan Friend. And Agaribba with the score for for Ball State, as we are even at 17 apiece here. This third set, very similar to the second set. Neither team able to build much of an advantage whatsoever. Very even, kind of trading points, going back and forth, back and forth. And that second set, it was the Flyers who were able to come alive in the waning stages. See what happens here in set 3. Great job by Jimenez Mitchum. Tyler Mitchum. Kill number 15 for Tyler.
Let's give a shout out to our staff here tonight, cleaning and replacing those balls after every point. Trying to keep things sanitary with COVID. We see all the players with their masks on, trying to do their part during this pandemic, and probably just happy, to have a season, be able to get out here and play.
Cole Brillert with the ace for the Flyers, and a timeout is going to be taken.
Yep, it's do or die time for the Cardinals. They trail by 2, and they also trailed 2-0.
Yeah, but to your point, that is one big part of these games, is there are 2 kind of officials on both sides who are constantly have to have clean volleyballs in rotation in order for these games to go on. So unlikely. It seemed, back, 4, 5, 6 months ago, it seemed like not only volleyball, but every sport, it seemed like was on the brink of cancellation. But here we are in March, and I think for the first time where the vaccine's starting to get distributed, I think we're starting to see a little bit of optimism from just people in general now. And it's looking more and more likely that we're going to finish the season. And it's looking more and more likely that the Flyers are going to have an opportunity to compete for that national championship. Flyers, a lot of people thought this team was capable of winning it all last year. They were red hot at the end of the season. They had won 8 straight games when the season was canceled.
Yeah, and Dan Friend was named Coach of the Year, and then Ryan Coonan named Player of the Year.
And most of the key players returning here for the Flyers. Coonan is back. Kyle Bouger is back.
Kevin Calling as well.
Yeah, Calling, Mitchum, the usual suspects. They've all had such huge impacts on this team, and They got a great chance of making a run of it here down the stretch. And they've looked really impressive, the Flyers have tonight, against a very tough Ball State team. Ball State came in at 7-2. Had a lot of impressive wins on their resume. As you see, Reardon, the shot, that goes out of bounds. Point for Lewis. But Lewis has handled their business tonight. They had that big win in set 1 where they jumped out to the huge lead. And then they just controlled the remainder of that first set. And then the second set, it looked like Flyers were back on their heels a little bit. As you see, it's going to be Brillert to serve here. But they were back on their heels. Ball State had a lead for most of the second set.
Oh, nice dig there.
That's going to go off the basketball hoop. And the Flyers unable to track it down. That one bounced off the retracted basketball hoop.
Yeah, you don't see volleyball players use the backboard a lot, you know. But bank is open today.
The bank is open for Janis, who records his 13th kill of the game. Ball State still alive here as they trail by 2. Looking to survive for at least one more set. Chance right side, Bouget. That one came flying off the hands of Martinsky. Set up for Kunin, and Kunin with the kill for Lewis. Ryan Kunin, kill number 15 of the game, and the Flyers are back up by 3, closing in on the sweep. They are 4 points away from winning this third set. This would be the 5th sweep of the season if the Flyers are able to hang on. It's going to be Kyle Boucher to serve. Boucher hits that one out of bounds. It's going to be a service error. 11th of the game for Lewis. It's going to be the 3rd of the game for Boucher.
Yeah, Cardinals only 5 service errors tonight compared to the Flyers. Flyers 11.
Here's Isaacson. Isaacson was named to the second team All-MIVA last year. Chance center of the net. Tyler Mitchum puts it down.
And that is just nuts, the rate he is hitting at tonight. 16 kills, 89%. 89% on 16 kills. That is otherworldly.
It's got to be one of the best games of his career here at Lewis, just in terms of sheer efficiency. Every time he's had a chance, it seems like he's converted.
Yeah, he's only missed 2. He's 16 for 18.
Mitchum will serve.
And add to that, he hasn't committed a service error either.
Jansen hits that one out of bounds, and the Flyers have taken their largest lead of set number 3. They're up by 4, and they are closing in 2 points away from a clean sweep here at home.
Yeah, for the Cardinals, they look a little lost here down the stretch of set 3. Not a ton of energy. I think they're starting to look towards tomorrow night. There we go, a little bit of life.
That's Hippie who gets the kill, able to keep Ball State alive for the moment. 5th kill of the game for Hippie. 23-20. Lewis by 2. And bad time for an error right there. That was Janis's first service error of the game. And it'll be match point coming up for the Flyers. And it will be Kevin Calling to serve.
Calling with 41 assists tonight.
Here it is, match point. Calling puts it over. Right side, Reardon blocked. Barrett.
Oh, that's a
Boucher.
It's another backboard shot.
Another one off the backboard. Flyers keep it in, though. This play will continue. Barrett is blocked, but that will land on the Flyer side of things. So 1 more point.
Still match point.
Ball State survives for 1 more point. Still match points. 24-21 Lewis.
Flores will serve now.
Flores' second time tonight we've seen him. Coonan, unable to put it down. Jimenez going to the ground. Great game from him tonight. That one bounces around, and that's the ball game. Ball State will lose, and the Flyers take the win 25-21. They win set 3, and they win this match 3-0. Impressive match from start to finish for Lewis as they improved to 9-2 on the season as they were led in scoring by combination of Tyler Mitchum and Ryan Coonan, each putting in 16 kills. Flyers the win. Ball State's going to fall to 7-3.
Yeah, more importantly, both these teams now 4-2 in the MIVA conference. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time as these teams will face off again here at Neil Carey Arena.
Yeah, should be a good one. Flyers 9-2 on the season from the Neil Carey Arena. I'm Matt Mohan, joined by Patrick Hennessy. Have a good night.